Hey everyone, Ben here from Pixel Portable. I hope you're well. It has been exactly from this day that you're seeing this video 2 years since I started doing YouTube. And it started with an episode where I was in lockdown in Phuket in Thailand. And my partner, she'd contracted COVID, and I hadn't, but I had to stay in quarantine longer in case I was incubating or something along those lines. Anyway, I had 14 or 12 days, about 12 days, I think, to be stuck in a hotel room. And that's when I finally decided, hey, you know what? I'm going to take a shot at this YouTube stuff. I'm going to document our travels, or that was the idea anyway, and try and make it about travel gaming. And that is kind of how it all started. And here we are 2 years later. And since Thailand, I've been to Singapore, to Indonesia, the whole way across Indonesia, to Australia, to New Zealand, to Samoa, back to New Zealand, to Japan, to Thailand, back to England. I came back to England in July this year. And it has been crazy setting up the studio that I'm in right now and doing a little bit of Twitch streaming on the side and trying to get content out. It's been crazy. And I decided to take December, pretty much all of December, off and try and unwind, which didn't really happen. I just kept thinking about work and projects and things that need to be done. But you try to have these breaks, and that's just sometimes the way it goes. And I thought I'd make this video. I remember making the first year anniversary video, and it was kind of a celebration of everything that happened up to that point. And this is still a celebration, I suppose. It's just a little bit of a sour celebration for me, because I had given myself the time window of 2 years to reach monetization and to have somewhat of a YouTuber small career to work off while doing my photography, which is my normal stuff, and other projects. But yeah, so we got really close to monetization, but it slipped away, and now we are plummeting back down in the watch hours, thanks to some of my more popular videos, like the one above, and I'll probably put some pictures up of it and little clips. Those videos did really, really well on this, actually, on the Mii Mini. I don't know if you remember this. This was one of the sort of things that kind of launched the channel. I have lots of other stuff to do. I mean, I want to talk about this. This is probably going to be a video coming up soon. This Game Boy cart, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's a Game Boy cart. And I got other things going on, like this here. This is a Game Boy Advance. You're going to be seeing more of this Game Boy Advance very, very shortly. I don't know really where I'm going with this. I just thought I'd just have a chat, really. Sort of explain where things are and where the channel is. And as for where the channel is, I don't know. I just know that I love portable gaming. I know that I love the collections of Japanese games and stuff that I got while I was traveling across Japan. So I'm not entirely sure the direction of the channel, and I think that's probably why the channel hasn't exactly flourished. And I do remember feeling really disheartened by I think it was the last video. Might have been the last video. The one doing the first episode of the Pokemon saves, because that had been a idea that had blown up on Reddit, to take all these cartridges, go through them, take the data off, and it seemed like it would be a really popular idea. I put it out, and it kind of flopped. And it was a lot of work went into that video, probably 60 to 80 hours of work. So it's that's just YouTube, right? I'm not the only person in the world that's made a video that's taken them a lot of effort and it's flopped. I'm sure there's thousands, hundreds of thousands of those videos. But when it happens to you, it's slightly different. Anyway, I'm way less focused on the numbers this year. Last year was very much a make progress, focus on numbers. I'm just gonna make content as and when it comes, and hopefully it's good enough to get views, and if it's not, it's not. That's just the way it goes. So I just thought I'd, like I say, have a chat about channel direction. Something that I do want to keep doing is Twitch. I do quite enjoy Twitch streaming. It's a good way for me to force myself to play some games and interact with the community as well, which has been quite good. I'm obviously a fan of that. I probably will steer more away from some of the retro games, at least some of the really old 2D retro games, just simply because they aren't always enjoying. Always enjoying? It's not the right word. What am I talking about? Aren't always enjoyable for the watcher to watch. You know, it's fine if I enjoy playing it, but you know, if on Twitch you have to consider that you have an audience watching you, and they need something that's stimulating too. So I will work more on that as well in the future, as well as try and be a bit more frequent with my twitching. I don't like that. No, I don't like that at all. Just using Twitch. That's probably a better sentence. So let's continue the ramble. What is new? Well, this whole desk, which you can't see yet, but I'll do a video on it probably, is something that I've been slowly working through. This is my workspace for everything. I have added a CRT TV down here, which you will have seen some of the photos on the Pixel Portable Instagram. Go ahead and check that out. That CRT has been quite funny. I've been using a PlayStation 2 and my CRT as a CD player, and the other day I was watching some DVDs while working, and it was quite strange. It's quite strange how normal it was, considering I haven't used the CRT in many years. It felt very normal, but I guess that's because I grew up using them, so that's that, I guess. I want to do some other videos that are more vibey, and by that I mean I want to make some very relaxing videos of just some product unboxings of some of the things that I got from Japan, where we look through the manuals and look for other things, some nice music maybe, and some other stuff. But I'd probably make a second channel for that, because it will be, you know, it'll be very focused and it'll be that kind of cozy vibe thing. As for this channel, I don't know what's going on. It's crazy. The problem with like wanting to do travel gaming is I don't want to get into a situation where all I'm doing is product reviewing, you know, accessories and things that you would use for portable gaming. And the reason I don't want to get just stuck in that is because it's very easy for companies to just send you stuff and you basically just become a walking TV advert. And I kind of don't want that. I kind of want to, you know, only plug you, the viewer, content and materials and consoles and accessories and stuff that I normally use. I want to be, you know, organic in the way that I advertise goods. I think that the reason I first switched to using YouTube in the first place years and years ago was to avoid adverts, which, you know, you obviously get adverts now during videos. That's the way that video creators make money, and that's totally fine. But I certainly don't want to plug a product that's completely off topic, because there's a lot of things that I use that would be things that companies could reach out for. Take, for example, Huel, right? Huel, the replacement food thing. I'll have a picture. No, I won't even have a picture. There's no point. It's basically a replacement food thing. I have that for lunch almost every day now, and I have an entire cupboard full of it. But I don't really want to plug it on a channel that's about portable gaming. Do you get what I'm saying? I want to try and keep everything on topic, including that. So in the future, you know, if I did somehow manage to make the channel successful, I feel that I would have the stomach to be able to turn away such opportunities, you know, because let's be honest, creators paid money to plug a product, and there's nothing wrong with them making money. It's just, for me personally, and the way that I operate, I would like to not do that. I would like to plug something that's relevant, sure. And there's some great channels that do that. There's some channels, you know, that specialize on modding, and they'll plug like PCBWay and other relevant things, and that's fine. But it's when you're watching, like, I don't know, Magic the Gathering video, and then they start plugging hair replacement products or male grooming products that you think that's a bit strange and off topic. But people have to make money, so, you know, I'm not judging anyone, just saying what I would like to do myself and my values, I guess. Yeah, but I would like to know, really would like to know actually, what do you want to see? You know, well, what's interesting to you from the perspective and lens of video games, game collecting, retro gaming, portable gaming. Mostly portable gaming. That's kind of my wheelhouse that I want to stay in. But I don't want to be the guy reviewing the latest one of these, the latest Miu Mini Plus or the A&EO or the RG35 Zebra or whatever else comes out, because it's an unending stream, and I get it. That's great content for people that struggle to find content. For me, it's not so much struggling to find content, it's struggling to find direction and meaning, I guess. But I suppose the one thing that I've always tried to do, and I hope that has come across actually in the videos, the one thing I've always tried to do is just have fun. I want these videos to be fun. I want them to be informative where information is needed, but yeah, mostly fun and just kind of chill. We're a chill channel. We're not. I don't take myself too seriously. I don't think people should in general, and I don't know. I'm just waffling now at this point. I guess this is a conversation or a rant that I need to have in front of a camera to feel some sort of progress is made. But yeah, it would be good to get a video out soon, and that will be happening. I have some stuff arriving that is a really big project. I'd love to talk about it, but I just don't want to. But yeah, so there's a lot of cool stuff coming. I say that a lot, so you'll have to wait for it. I guess I wanted you to know that I'm not gone. I'm still here. I just had a break for December, and it's been chaos. So for the chaos update, when we went traveling for the 2 years, our apartment, we rented it out while we were traveling, and when we came back, it was absolutely trashed. So we've had to spend a lot of time and energy on getting that back up to the standard it was, while also building a set, while also unboxing all my stuff and doing my unboxing videos. And I have like 3 or 4 unboxing videos that I haven't uploaded, and the reason was because I'd convinced myself that it was the unboxing videos that started to tank the metrics for the channel. Maybe that's true. They seem to be videos that don't seem to get a lot of footfall, although they're a lot of fun to make. But I do have 3 more of those, and I'm probably going to save them for if we do manage to hit a good milestone and I release something like a Patreon, something like that. Then that would be content that would definitely go on there for viewers to enjoy. But yeah, as for now, I'm just plodding along, trying to get what I can done, and navigating 2024. Can't believe it's 2024. The years, they do pass. It's the one thing that does always change is time, right? But I feel kind of time locked. Ironically, talking about time passing, I feel like I'm stuck in 2001 with all these game consoles and games that I'm immersing myself in. My CRT TV, watching movies. I was watching The Color of Magic. That's the Terry Pratchett movie. I was watching that and listening to music from Sambo Master from the 2000s. When I bought the Sambo Master collection from Japan, it's still got down in a hole. I don't know where the camera actually went where I pointed. That's kind of cool. But yeah, so that's what's been going on my end. Trying to get everything back together and make content again. I don't know really where I'm going with this. I just wanted to have something out, something for you guys to see, and for the few people that care. I say the few people that care, the few people that have stuck around the channel. There's definitely some metrics that show there are a certain amount of viewers that are, that enjoy everything that comes out, and I do appreciate that there are people that do that. That's great. So let's go into 2024 with a more casual attitude and less number crunching attitude, and just see where it goes. Because technically this is a bonus year. This year I set myself the goal I would get monetized in 2 years, or I'd just quit. I don't really want to quit. I actually quite enjoy the content making, so quitting's not on the cards. It's just more of a case of that's where we're at, I guess. 2024, we're just gonna sail, catch the wind wherever it is, and see what comes from the hard work. Hopefully something. But if not, that's fine, because that's life. Yes, I'd just like to end the video with a thank you, especially if you've watched this video and you've made it to the end, because I imagine it's going to be very few amount of people that actually do that. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'm sorry, there's not really anything super entertaining here, but what I will do, I'm going to put some highlights up for the last 2 years, and like I did on the first 1 year anniversary. Why not? Let's do some highlights, okay? Roll the highlights, and thank you. Bye. Bought for 8,910 yen. It is a Game Boy Color. And this one is
Hi, literal human vulture here.
an unboxing tool.
I do. I brought my old waiter's friend actually, but it has a tiny little knife.
Full fat, which I've warmed in the microwave.
Please me go. Alright, James is going to be pleasing me go. Just please me go.
Name isn't the endless spawning horrors of the Dark Armies of Hell, but it is in fact the difficulty. Super Ghouls and Ghosts is a lot like how modern games use Dark Souls as a measuring stick for difficulty. Look at that damage. Going to be able to get this side looking factory new, because this has got some substantial creases within the hollow foiling. This is... Oh, you know what? I actually did a pretty good job. It's the Japanese name for the Pokemon anime's main character, who we know in the West as Ash.
My name is really Tom Ado.
And a level 11 Sandslash? Sandshrew doesn't evolve until level 22, as I mentioned earlier, so this is a hacked Pokemon. This was good timing, since the Game Boy Advance had only just recently released its newer model and more fancier model, and my personal all-time favourite, the Game Boy Advance SP, dreams of others, in Pokemania. And inside this one was at the time the first ever print of 2 Pokemon cards. Traditional Japanese cuisine, boys. So, and I stumbled across this item for £12. I had no choice but to buy it. And that item is this cute Pokemon 35mm camera